Welcome everyone here today to the K-Storm Network. I'm your host Cody Storm. As always, thank you all very much for tuning in to this week's PlayStation Store update video. We're checking out the new releases for the PlayStation Vita as well as the free games for all PlayStation Plus members in the month of May. So starting off this week for the May 2nd update for new releases PS Vita wise. First off, we have Gigant, which is brought to us by Actil. It's rated T for teen. It's $29.99 Canadian. Gigant is a unique dungeon crawler RPG, which combines story crawling adventure with Japanese visual novel-like storytelling. Players are introduced to the gripping tale of Ichiya, a young fighter shrouded in mystery. Through progression, players will later get to experience differing perspectives through the eyes of the other main characters, Kyle and Nil. I didn't even know that Red was in this game. But Gigant adopts a unique style of battle where you will be able to fight massive enemies from different perspectives to engage in three-way view battles. Use the rhythm-based /beat mode to unleash deadly attacks while feeling the fate of the heroes and heroine resonate through their bodies. This game supports one player with no additional features, but if you're into dungeon crawlers or visual novel games, just like Visual Novel Week that's happening right now, that might be the game for you, so you should go and check it out. And then next up for this week, we have Neverending Nightmares, brought to us by Infinitap. It's on sale for $11.99 Canadian, as long as you're a PlayStation Plus member. It's rated M for mature. Neverending Nightmares is a psychological horror game inspired by the developer's actual battle with mental illness. In the game, you take on the role of Thomas, who awakens from a terrible nightmare only to find that he is still dreaming. As he descends deeper through the layers of hellish dreamscapes, he must hide from horrifying apparitions and outrun his inner demons. He must discover which of the horrors he encounters are a manifestation of his own psychological state, and figure out what reality will be when he finally wakes up. Purchasing this game entitles you to both the PlayStation 4 and Vita versions, so 2 for the price of 1. It supports one-player mode, as well as network features, which might be something like keeping track of scores, or possibly time attacks. And then up next on the docket, we have Corridor Z, or Corridor Z, depending on geographically where you are in the world. It's on sale for 80 cents off, as long as you're a PlayStation Plus member. It's rated T for teen. Be Quick or Be Undead, Ordinary High School, Zombie Outbreak, and the bunch of survivors in a run for life. Check out the most genre-refreshing runner in years and experience the unique gameplay mechanics. Discover the mystery of the zombie infestation and survive the horror of twists and turns. That sounds like a really bad translation job, but that might just be me. It supports one-player mode, it has network features, it supports touchscreen, as well as dual analog sticks and motion sensors, so that's actually got quite a few things. And then lastly, the last new release this week is Oxen 2, The World Beneath, brought to us by 10 Tons Limited. It is on sale for all PlayStation Plus members as well. It's rated E for everyone. It doesn't have any ratings yet, that's how new it is. Let's jump in, let's check out some screenshots. We finally got some screenshots here. It looks like, even before reading it, it could be a Bejeweled Mahjong type game. But you have inventory space, as well as, it seems like, story elements, as you can see here. Cool. Nice. Alrighty. While traveling from Liverpool to New York, your ship was pulled down into a massive maelstrom. You woke up in a place that may never have been gazed upon by the eyes of men. From now on, your goal is to ascend from the center of the earth and find your way back to civilization. Oxen 2 is a casual match 3 puzzle game with more than 60 levels of impeccable, polished gameplay. Discover and equip more than a dozen unique power-ups, and complete hidden object minigames on your journey. Okay, here are some of the features included in the game. Magnificently polished match 3 puzzle gameplay. Beautifully illustrated storyline with hidden object minigames. Oh, that's cool. A little bit of Bejeweled mixed with a little bit of hidden objects. It also has cinematic soundtrack from Jonathan Gear. More than 60 levels in the story mode. That's pretty hefty. 3 game modes, which include Adventure Mode, which I would presume would be the story. time, which must be time trials, and medals, which might be, like, perfecting a level. You know what I mean? Something a little bit like cut the rope. Purchasing this content tells you to both PS4 and Vita versions, so 2 for the price of 1, you can take it on the go with you. It supports 1 player as well as touchscreen, because, you know, what would a Mastery game be without touchscreen support? Okay, and then moving on, as you can already tell, this time around for the PlayStation Vita update, we're on the PlayStation TV, because that's how we record it now here on the K-Storm Network. As you can see, the tabs are a little bit different, under-featured. We don't have PlayStation Plus and all that good stuff. So I'm gonna have to manually look up the games that are for sale. So we're gonna come back and we're gonna look at the games that are free for the month of May. But before that, we should check out the new Family tab that's on the PlayStation TV. These games are recommended if you want to have a fun night with your family. You know, you could you could curl up, not curdle. You don't want to sour. You don't want to sour with your family. You want to cuddle up with your family. Maybe play the Lego Movie with some Minecraft, you know, racing it up with Need for Speed, if that's your thing. You got Lego Batman English and Lego Batman French, and for some reason French has a lower rating. Instead of just putting a language option in the game, you made 2 different games. And we got a lot of Lego games, because, you know, families love Lego, I guess. We got Lego Hobbit and Lego Lord of the Rings. That's gonna bring you through the whole saga. We got Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transformed, if you really want to play Mario Kart, but you don't have a Nintendo system. If you're up for exploration, you have Fez. You also have Velocity and Sly Cooper Thieves in Time, which we started a playthrough of a couple years back on the channel, which we will indefinitely be completing. But the one that really sticks out to me is Angry Birds Trilogy. Why would you buy the Angry Birds Trilogy for $30? Isn't every Angry Birds game free on iOS? I thought it was free, you know, but if you really want it on the Vita, you really want it on the Vita. So I guess this about wraps up the first part. Like I said, we will be back, and I'll cut to when we get to the games that are free for PlayStation Plus subscribers. And I'll see you guys then, and we'll be back. Alright, welcome back everyone. Here we are with the free games for the month of May, and starting things off, we have Switch Galaxy Ultra, brought to us by Atomicom. It's rated E, 10 and up, and it is one of the 2 free games this month for all of you PlayStation Plus members. Now let's jump in, let's look at some of the screenshots. Judging by the screenshots, it looks a little bit like Wipeout, maybe? Yeah, it looks a little bit like Wipeout, possibly an on rails. Not really too sure, but it's definitely a space racing game, that's what I can tell you what. Okay, welcome to the fastest gaming experience on PlayStation, that's loaded with content and features that will have you blazing across the galaxy at breakneck speeds. Weave your way past obstacles and enemies as you travel across the galaxy, collecting the highly prized tantalum for darker technology. Earn credits to spend on new ships and upgrades, hit speed-ups and collect power-ups to get record times and take part in 2 exciting online multiplayer modes. If that's not enough to try out the survival mode, with 1 life and infinity in front of you... I scrolled a little bit too far. How long can you last? Okay, it supports cross-play, cross-buy, and cross-save, 6 stunning vehicles, fully upgradable, 55 challenging levels, multiplayer includes 2 modes, up to 4 players, episodic comic designed by the original Wipeout concept artist, cities designed by the co-creator of Wipeout. Purchasing this entitles you to both the PS4 and Vita versions, network player 2 to 4, network features, touchscreen, and dual analog sticks. So this game has a whole lot. It's supporting a whole lot of stuff. So if you've been itching for more Wipeout, go check this out. Go check it out. I'm gonna be doing a one-night stand of it. And then up next, we got God of War Ghosts of Sparta, brought to us by first-party Sony Interactive Entertainment. It's rated M for mature, because you know it's mature, it's a God of War game. And according to the thumbnail, it's a winner of an award in 2011, probably for like PSP Game of the Year or something. But it's another month that we got another PSP game, unfortunately. But here we go. Let's read about it. Set in the realm of Greek mythology, God of War Ghosts of Sparta is a single-player game that allows players to take on the powerful role of Spartan warrior Kratos. This new adventure picks up after God of War concludes, telling the story of Kratos' ascension to power as the God of War. In his quest to rid himself of the nightmares that haunt him, Kratos must embark on a journey that will reveal the origins of lost worlds, and finally answer the long-awaited questions about his dark past. Armed with the deadly chain blades of Athena, he will have to conquer armies of mythological monsters, legions of undead soldiers, and all the other good stuff. So, it's God of War, you know what to expect. I actually have the other PSP God of War game that I played and beat. But these are your 2 free games for the month. Go and check them out if you feel like you're interested in them.
I only want a proper introduction. Maybe all it takes is a baseball bat to show you what I do. Click in your jaw as a testament for trying.